For the general filing requirement, once the company incorporates, you should take care well for the filing requirement of the company in every years. In Hong Kong, the major of company are registered. The company limited by shares, a Hong Kong company is required to take care of the reporting and filing requirement for the company every year under the company ordinance and Inland Revenue Ordinance. The following, we will introduce the key facts about any renewal for this private limited company by shares. According to the company ordinance, every Hong Kong limited company has to file the annual return regularly every year. The annual return is used to call NAR1 form. This is a report to notify to CR of updated information and company structure. Whether the company structure has changed or not during the years, this is required to file the annual return with the latest company structure within 42 days from the anniversary date. For any late filing, there will be a government penalty imposed on the company. If the company in dormant and must be delivered the notice with registrar, the company should be exempt to filing any return with company registry. For change of the company particulars, should be reported in the separate form according to the relevant provision of the company ordinance. For any change in particulars information of director and company secretary, including address, passport number or name, and etc., the company needs to submit the notification, which is a separate form, notice of change in particulars of company secretary and director, to the CR within 15 days of the change. Moreover, the notice of change of address of registered office is required to be delivered for registration within 15 days to report the change in the registered office address. Also, every officer of the company, including its director, company secretary, or manager, has the responsibility to ensure that the company has compliance with all the provisions of the company ordinance. For the business registration certificate, business operator may select for issuing of the certificate that valid for 1 year or 3 years. Regarding renewal of business registration certificate, the business registration renewal demand will be sent to the business address of the company before month 1 of the current business registration certificate expire. The demand will displace the business address, business name, date of payment, and the valid period. The company should settle the payment with IRD within 13 days from the anniversary date in order to obtain the updated certificate. Also, the company should inform IRD of any change of the BR particulars, such as change of business address, change of nature of business, commencement on business, and etc. The business registration fee amount may be adjusted by the Hong Kong government in the different financial year and should be renewed on time to avoid any penalty. For tax reporting, the company should get its first profit tax return within 18 months after the date of incorporation day, and each subsequent PTR for the company will cover 12 months and should be filed annually. For corporation, the profit tax rate for the first 2 million Hong Kong dollars of profit earned is 8.25%. Above 2 million Hong Kong dollar earned by the company will be subject to the tax rate is 16.5%. For the first PTR, the company is required to arrange filing within 3 months from the issuing date. For the subsequent filing, will be depends on the year-end date. For example, the accounting year end between 1st April to 30th November. The filing deadline will be 2nd of May of the following year. the accounting year end date between 1st December to 31st of December, the filing deadline will be 15 August of the following years. If the accounting year end date between 1st January to 31st of March, the filing deadline will be 15 November on the same year. Therefore, the filing date of the PTL of each corporate will be different. At the same time, the PTL should be submitted with supporting documents such as certified audited report. For the employer return, the company have an obligation to file the employer return to IRD for all its employees annually, no matter the employees is working in Hong Kong or outside Hong Kong. The employer should report all employee personal particular remuneration paid to the employees in the relevant years of assessment. For the newly incorporated company, the employer will receive the employer return between 3 to 6 months after filing their first audited financial statement. In general, the employer return will deliver to the company by IRD on first working date of April every year, and the company should report the return within 1 month from the issuing date. For the employer application, the employer should maintain the payroll record of the employees and keep this record at least 7 years. Keep the updated employees' personal particulars and inform IRD when any change of the particulars or the terms of employment. Also, the employer tax application commences when you hire the first employee.